am hanging out here doing some stuff, thinking about some stuff, doing things, and we don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the day. Uh, and I'm pretty excited to see how things are going with the day. Plenty of cold weather outside. Not great. Don't love it. Don't love the fact that it's real cold. Been playing some MLB The Show a lot for the last little bit. Right now, I'm playing a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 over on Steam, seeing what's going on, and trying to figure out what the hell I can do next. I got to actually figure out how to log into my Larian account on Xbox. Hold on. How do I do that? Where is my controller? Because if I can log on to my Larian account on Xbox. Uh, to Larian on Xbox. Because if I can do that, I mean, open bloggers with 396 options from the main menu. Okay. If I can move my Xbox save over to my PC, it's going to be a lot easier. I want to go to the main. What the fuck just happened? That was weird. Options, controller, gameplay. Hold on. I'm going to main menu. Yes, I want to go to the main menu. Do you hear the main menu singing the main menu of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. And when the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Will you join in our crusade? Oh, connect to Larian Network. Log in. What is my Larian fucking account? What is my Larian account? What is my Larian account? My account. My account. My account. My account. Accept all. Accept all. I think this is the password. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. That makes sense. I'm doing that. I've done a thing. I've got a thing that's been done. Hello, Natalie Emmons. How are ya? Just sort of hanging out here, thinking about stuff. We got the Super Bowl coming up this weekend. Pretty exciting there. We got the Cookout Clash at the Coliseum, which is going to be later tonight. It's going to be at not at the Coliseum. Oh, never mind. Hello, Indian Cat. How are ya? I gotta actually, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to actually get this thing to let me log in, and it's being a pain. It's Larian Studios, because what I'm trying to do is trying to, no, that's the wrong one, LT. LT. Nope. Because I'm trying to get Baldur's Gate 3 off my Xbox and onto my PC for my save. My save's got like 50 hours in. I'm in the middle of Act 2, which is pretty cool. to be in the middle of Act 2. No, I need to... Wait. No. What? Huh? That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen for, a password. Hello, C4 Club. That's pretty cool. We always like to see that. Log in. Successful. Now I need to go over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to exit this and load a game. Cancel, quit. Yes. I want to see if I can load the game from the state that I had from over on my Xbox. Because if I can, that's going to be fun. I'm going to be very happy. 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 And it's going to make me happy. And I'll be able to finish out the Temple of Shar. And when we're done with the Temple of Shar, good things will happen and things will be good. They'll be happy, I'll love them. We'll have sausage and it'll be delicious. I've got plenty of stuff to do. There's a lot of things for me to do. I gotta load a game, I gotta load a game. Where is the one? Cancel. How do you how to transfer save files? In the gameplay option, we sync them via link clear and can arrange transfer. Oh, okay, I gotta go back in. I gotta actually go back into the accounts. I gotta go back into the account and figure out a few things to do over on the Xbox, and we'll see what they're gonna do. I'm gonna look at the options. I'm looking at the options. I'm looking at the options. I'm looking at the options. It's gonna involve probably pressing X. I already have that. Why would you try to sell me something more? Resuming the game. Resuming the game. Okay, I'm gonna go back to home. Main menu, main menu. We love the main menu. The main menu is a menu. Menu, 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 menu. Options, gameplay, save options, enable cross save. Options, gameplay. Yes. Back. Accept. Now we're looking and seeing what's happening. I'm gonna see some things happen shortly. Things are sinking. We like when they sink. When things sink, good things happen. It's like why is there a plague rat under my thing? I didn't order a plague rat. 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 I'm not ordering plague rats. They're not there for me. I'm looking for a lot of different things. It's now time to think about things. Current game, Shadow Cursed Lands. Okay, good. Load game. I think I gotta go over to options. Options, options, gameplay. Auto save, auto save. Cross save on, cross save on. So now what I gotta do is continue the game. And then I gotta save it. And then I gotta save the game. And once I finish saving the game, we can talk to Triple H. We gotta always be talking to Triple H. Triple H knows he's the game. Triple H. We all love Triple H. He's the greatest of all time. Actually, I don't know if that's true, but Triple H is really good at wrestling and really good at booking wrestling. So that's a thing that we got to think about is how important Triple H is to the idea of wrestling. I'm pretty excited to see how things go. Save. I'm gonna just overload that. I think. Huh? 8 hours. 2 hours. 18 minutes. No. Nah. I'm gonna go ahead and just overload that one. Yeah. Quick overload. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the console so I'm not looking at it. And then I am going to go ahead and hit continue or hit load game over here. But it isn't there yet for 59 minutes. Cancel. Quit. Yes. And now I want to restart the game. I gotta restart the game. I'm restarting the game. It's gonna be hopefully working. Because if it works, I'll be very happy. If it doesn't work, I'm probably gonna go and scream at Obama. Because that'd be funny. Screaming at Obama is very important. Nobody likes Barack Obama. He was evil and I don't like him. We need to talk about Obama. And we need to talk about the fire department. It's ridiculous what we allow with the fire department. I've never seen an organization that was so bad and why were... How to get your cross saves. Options. How to load a cross save. Load a cross save on BG3. And what if it wasn't there? Why isn't it there? I'm gonna allow that. I'm allowing that. What? That might not have done anything. I'm gonna go back. Load game. Load game. Why isn't it synced? It's not syncing. That's frustrating me. I'll have to deal with it later. That's extremely frustrating that it didn't work, but we'll figure it out later. I don't feel like doing it now. That's something that we'll do later because later's something that always exists. There's always later and there's never now. You never know how long you got, but you got at least till 5 p.m. until it's time for your sausage. It's time for sausage. Sausage is important. If you don't have a sausage, what are you even doing? You need to join me in the sausage. You need to join me getting sausage. It's time for sausage. It's absolutely... Computer, set an alarm for 2:40 p.m. Computer, set an alarm for 2:40 p.m.
Third alarm set for 2:40 p.m.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
It's
Just doing
time
my job.
for
Have a good
sausage.
Wednesday afternoon.
Okay, I'll try. But we got to talk about how Alexa is actually evil because she works in conjunction with the fire department. And that's like unacceptable, and one of the worst things you can ever do as a device is work in conjunction with the fire department. Working with the fire department is evil. Nobody likes when you work with the fire department. Thanks. Welcome from Anderson. Welcome, Anderson, Indiana. Indiana's a cool place. But yeah, nobody likes the fire department. They're evil. They're satanic, and I'm tired of them. They're always stealing taxpayer dollars. Always stealing taxpayer dollars, and it's genuinely ridiculous the amount of taxpayer dollars that the fire department steals. They might steal $10 or $20 in a day or in a minute. They might steal $50 million in a week. I don't know if you've ever seen how much the fire department steals, but it's genuinely ridiculous how much the fire department steals. And we absolutely have to learn more about what they do. Because for every time the fire department actually tries to do something good, 20, 30 firefighters do something evil. You know, fire departments are just filled with arsonists that have hero complexes, right? That's why the fire department is responsible for over 200% of all fires in the United States. That's right, 200%. Yeah, 200%. 200% per year fires are caused by the fire department. And it's something that we've been trying to figure out how to deal with. But people are all like, but no, we want the fire department to put out the fires. And it's like, why are you paying them to put... Why are you paying them? Why are you paying them when all they do is start fires? We've never seen a good firefighter. We've never seen anybody who's good at the fire department. And then on top of that, they show up on Thanksgiving and they just start putting turkeys that are frozen in deep fryers to make things explode, like they want to just torture turkeys. It's like, why are you torturing the turkeys? That's just ridiculous. It's not okay. It's absolutely not okay what the fire department does to those turkeys. And we need to learn how to make sure that those people at the fire department don't have access to a turkey ever again. Because every time they have access to a turkey, horrible, horrible things happen. And those horrible things are not speakable. And the fact that we can't speak about what those people do at the fire department to those turkeys is ridiculous. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. I don't know. The police do a lot more for society than the fire department does. The police do way more for police do way more for society than the fire department. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 30, or 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42. How evil the fire department is. Have you ever seen the fire department? Have you ever seen the things that the fire department does? The fire department has parades. Do you know how ridiculous you have to have a parade? Parades are evil. They are the most satanic, devil worshipping thing anybody can ever do. And yet the fire department's in every parade. Every single parade that they're in. They're always there. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, the amount of parades that the fire department has. They might have 10, 20, 30, 40 fire department parades per year, per fire department. And there's millions of fire departments around the world. That's billions of parades. And you know what? We don't need parades. Parades are evil. Parades are some of the worst things you can ever have happen. Like every time a parade happens, you're destroying things in the city, you're destroying economic growth, and you're just annoying people and getting in the way. I've never seen anything worse than a parade. And yet people love having parades because somehow they're cool. And yet And yet yeah, we do got to talk about those firefighter calendars. They are ridiculous. They shouldn't be allowed. Those firefighter calendars they use to try to raise money, allegedly for the fire department, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what the fire department tries to sell us. It is absolutely ridiculous. And I've never seen a fire department actually try to. I've never seen a fire department actually try to do anything good. I've never seen them do it. You know what I have seen a fire department do? I've seen a fire department walk down up to the projects and light them on fire multiple times with people in them because they were like, well, we need to do this. We don't like the people here, so we just gonna burn that down. And then the police show up and they just start shooting because the fire department's just like, yeah, we just decided to burn that down. And the police are like, well, there's a riot now, so they just start shooting. And it's not good for society when you deal with all that nonsense. Yeah, you've never seen an actual good firefighter. Firefighters just ruin society. Firefighters are an agent of white supremacy. Tell you what, we wouldn't have firefighters if it weren't for slavery. You could say, oh, the Romans had their own fire department. Well, you know what? The Romans had slaves too. So, with all of that, it's true. We wouldn't have the fire department if it weren't for slavery. So, I want you all to think about that. So, we're going to talk about that later, okay?